Hello guys, welcome to a brand new Roblox shooter tutorial. Today guys, I'm going to be teaching you how to use Emergency Vehicle Creator V3. I made a tutorial how to use V2, but it wasn't that detailed. V3 is a little different, or yeah, I would say mostly different, but I'm going to go like in depth of how to mostly do anything. If not, I'll either put everything in this video, then I'll name the title like everything, but if I don't, I'll just put it in separate videos. For ELS, you want to get yourself either a light bar. You can either put Lidos in it, you can either make it. I have it already pre-lit Lido that I got off someone. So I'm just going to fit it in the car, and I'll get back to you when I'm done doing that. Alright, I'm back. So I put the lights in here. By the way, if you're doing a visor or like something like that's in the window and your lights don't show, you want to select the glass and change. It might be set to the material of the glass. You want to change it to smooth plastic, or it's just not going to shine through. I've experienced. And if you're using regular neons, you want to set the light transparency, like on the lights, you want to set that to 0.05 or either 0.5. I haven't really. Yeah, I think it's 0.05. So once you have your light in here, you want to go to your car, the one that you're going to be putting it in. You want to drag your visor or light bar. You want to put it in the car. You want to put the light bar in body. Then you want to create in body. You want to create a model. And you want to name this model light bar. Then you want to drag your visor or light bar in here. You want to take out all the lights. This one's already pre-named, so I don't need to name it. If it's just all called model or something that's like not 1, 2, 3, 4, you gotta name it something that you can, realize what it's called. You want to put your visor. You want to put this back in body. You want to create another model, and you want to name this outfitting. You don't need to do this, but I do it because it looks nice. I like to organize my stuff. Put the visor and outfitting. To do that, you have your lights, all your lights and light bar. Then you want to open your Emergency Vehicle Creator plugin, EVC. So once you do that, you want to select your car and click Edit Vehicle. And it's going to say this. You want to click Install. Then you have your stages and traffic advisors. Pretty self-explanatory. If you're doing stages, you'd go in this one. If you're doing traffic advisors, you go in this one. But if you're trying to do like a park pattern, you can like name this whatever you want. You can add a function. You go to Edit and change the activation. This is standard, so if you want it to be an override, which is like patterns that happen when certain things happen. So like if I put it in park, it'll switch to a different pattern. If I brake, it'll put it in a different pattern. You can either do a siren override, like CHP has it when you do priority, or forgot the other siren name. It will change to a certain pattern. So or you can do a reverse pattern. If you put it in reverse, it switches to a pattern, a brake pattern, and so on. And this is to make it so if you want it to only happen, like a park pattern to only go on after stage 2, which I really recommend, or when you just put the car in park without lights being on, it's going to switch to that pattern. You want to put this to stages, and you want to set this to 2. Or when you put the car in park without the lights being on, I'll just do that, and that's kind of annoying, not really realistic. So for stages, you want to click Edit, and this is how you create patterns. So 1, 2, 3. You can create as many as you want. Click Edit and add your lights. You can either do it this way, where you already put the lights on like that, and you just click plus. Or you can do it how I said it in the other tutorial. You can just name this T1 when you already have 8, and it'll just fill it in for you. So I'm going to make this really simple of a pattern. I'm just going to kind of scribble. You can take your time on this, but I really don't. I'm not selling this or anything, so it doesn't really matter. And that's the lights right there. You can change the speed by 0.4, 0.3. This speeds it up the more low you go. But I recommend like 0.45 or like for this I'm going to do like 0.7. That looks good. Then you want to click Export. Would you like to export your changes? Click Export. Then you want to click out of this. Go to your car. Hit play. Then these lights should come off if you did it correctly. You want to click J. and the light should come on. And that's the lights part. If you want to do faders, it's pretty simple. Go back to the plugin. Stage 1. So I only want to do faders for T1 and T8. You can do it for the whole light bar, but I'm not going to do it because I don't really want to. Just gonna don't name that. Name on that. Then we're gonna create one for T1 and T8. So you want to go to the fader section, add a section, and add 2 if you're doing multiple. Then it's pretty simple. You want to make this blue because a light bar is blue. You want to set both of these to blue. And once you play it, it's gonna flash like this. If you want to go like flash here, like police lights do, you want to set this to 0 and set this to 1. 1 means you can't see the lights. 0 means you can see the lights. So this is off. No, this is on. This is off. This is off. This is on. So it's off, on. Then on the other side, it's the opposite. And when you play it, it'll flash like that. Then you want to change these to the light bar name. So mine's T1. And this is going to be T2. Then you want to click export. Then play. As you can see, this one stayed on, so I must have done something wrong. Oh, T8. Click play. See how these are flashing? This is flashing smoothly. And that's faders. If you want to do rotators, which I'm not going to really make a tutorial because I'm not the most experienced, but I think I have it down enough to make a tutorial on rotators. So you want to go to your pattern, rotators, create a section, and so once you play this, it's only going to flash back and forth. If you want it to like go like around, like make it do a full circle, you just want to spam numbers. It's going to make a whole circle. If you want to slow it down like this, I'll slow it down. Oh, that's fast. 0.1 default, it'll slow. You can change the color. If you want red, it'll change it to red. It's pretty simple. It'll just spin the part around. Then for sirens, you want to go to the sirens tab. Then sirens, you want to get yourself sirens. So I already have myself sirens. So what you want to do when you have your sirens, you're going to put it in workspace, which should already be in workspace. Then you want to get a part. Size this down to about there. Set the transparency of this part to 1. Drag your sirens and put the sirens in that part. Then you want to drag this part and put it to the front of the car because it's where the sound's going to be coming out for your sirens. So about right there. You want to make sure this part is anchored by clicking this. It should light up gray. Put this part, I'm going to actually rename it to middle. You want to put the middle in light bar. Then you want to come up here where it says sirens location. You want to click values. You want to click where your sirens are. So I put it in this box where all the sounds are, so you want to click that. Doesn't matter what you name it, you just got to set the value to whatever this is. Then once you do that, you want to go to your plugins, EVC. There we go. Then your sirens. Then if you go to your middle, and if this is called air horn, you want to change this to air horn. If this is horn, you want to change it to what these are called. So I already named it to what these are called. Then this means like say I have Yelp on, then I want to turn on whale, it will turn off Yelp, then turn on whale. But if you want them to play simultaneously, and set it to play simultaneously, and click export. And to controller script it, you can put two things, so like PC scripted, Xbox scripted. Like normally it's D pad right for whale. You can export. I don't play on controller, so yeah, that's just if you want to have a game where it works on PC and Xbox. Then once you click R and T, my audio's off, but I'll turn it on. You click R, see how it plays. Well, my sirens are kind of bugged, but if you have normal sirens, it should. See? Forgot to enable it for one of the sirens. So now we're going to be going over traffic advisors. Traffic advisors are basically the exact same thing. Why does my thing keep doing this? Okay, there we go. You want to go back to return of functions, go to traffic advisors, and it's the same thing. Put your backlights in here. I don't have a backlight yet, so yeah, you just do your backlight, then like it would be K to change it. You could do like button Y, because that's how it is on most Roblox games. Export it, which I'm not going to do that now because I don't have backlights, but yeah. So that's how you use Emergency Vehicle Creator, the most simplest way I can explain it. There's probably people out there that can explain it a little bit better. There is an official tutorial, but I've seen a lot of people don't understand it, so I just kind of wanted to make a new tutorial on that. And no offense to Parker, which is the owner. So yeah, peace.